Back in Week 6, the Jaguars lost a thriller in their previous game against the Titans. Can Tennessee finish the sweep? The answer comes your way next on EA Sports.
And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. First carry for the Clemson man, Travis Etienne.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. From the shotgun, Lawrence. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, we always talk about you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. And connecting here with DJ Shark. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45.
And that's how you pick up a first down. Not only does he make the catch, but has enough body control to get his feet down inbounds, toe tapping and dragging to make sure he gets it done.
And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. A shotgun snap and a give to Etienne. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line.
Good job, D. Good job.
The numbers on the ground for Etienne last week. 21 carries, 63 yards.
And I'm eager to see how they deploy him in this game. Last week, a heavy workload. Do they decide to bring that down a little bit and try and keep him fresh? Or do they say, guess what? He's locked in. Keep handing him the football.
Oh, jumping early from his tight end spot. Maybe trying to get a jump start on that route.
Yeah, I think you're exactly right about that. And oftentimes when you see that, that means the play call was supposed to come in his direction, and he was eager to go catch a pass.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. On third down, Lawrence. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Caleb Farley. And the Titans are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover. So here are the Titans backed up to start this drive. They'll be let out by their quarterback. Out of Oregon, it's Marcus Mariota.
Coming off of a loss their last time out, I think he's just seeking to make a bigger impact on the game. He threw a touchdown pass, didn't throw an interception. I think he just wants to jump those numbers up in terms of flinging it around and letting his receivers get into the end zone.
And incomplete on the deep ball. These two teams matching up for the second time this year. Their first meeting back in October, Week 6, and it was the visiting Titans who were victorious in that one, so now they'll look for the sweep here back home in Nashville. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open, just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And it's Reuben Foster in on the tackle. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. Looking deep for Julio. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And the Jaguars are going to take over here up near the 40. Well, a shaky start for both quarterbacks now. We had the interception on the opening drive, and now they throw it right back to him.
So does that mean we're really kind of starting from the beginning, Brandon, right? Both of them have done it, so we kind of start from scratch. Looks to me like both of these defenses have done their homework, and they're executing quite well.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. From the 45 on 2nd down, Lawrence. On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence. He'll find ETN out of the backfield. Fighting through, and he's got space. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. On 1st and 10, it's ETN.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Looking to throw, Lawrence.
Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
DJ Chark, the intended target, and it's 3rd and short.
You and I watched film yesterday, and you told me to watch his feet. For whatever reason, his footwork just looked off on that throw.
And you always love it when the next defensive back talks quarterback mechanics, right?
Well, but you're good at it.
Well, I try, all right? I don't know how good I am, but it doesn't take much to tell. His mechanics are off a little bit, exactly what you described. Footwork, that led to the incompletion.
Well, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They'll run for it with Robinson. And this is going to come up well short as they stop him on 4th down. The Jags come up empty on 4th down. And as a result, it'll be Titan football on the turnover on downs. So he needed the short yardage, Charles. He elected to try to bounce it outside of the outer third, unsuccessful.
Sometimes those plays are stacked up by the defense and there's nowhere to go, so you have to bounce it outside. And some backs just get impatient. They want to go to where they think there's more open territory instead of going where the play was actually blocked. In any case, it didn't work here.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39.
And time to give some credit to the big fellas, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes, because you've got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
Oh, look at this. Down on the field still. That's Derrick Henry, the running back.
While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back.
On 2nd down, this is Edmonds.
And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47.
Well, this defense for the Jags, they were very strong last week in that win over Cleveland.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
Punter Sterling Hoffrichter out now on 4th down.
Jamal Agnew is deep to return it. And he gets it away. A directional kick going toward the sideline. No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold
But he
up.
trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the Wild Bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
Well, we'll see what his offense can do.
No score after 1 on EA Sports. And they'll throw on 1st down with Lawrence. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hawkinson.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
Nice job, nice patience right there. Put him on the right side, let him work his way across, put the ball in his hands, and let him work his way upfield with a catch.
Running out of the gun with ETN.
And he's up over midfield and down into Tennessee territory.
Caleb Farley there on the tackle. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Here's Lawrence.
Open man, he's got him, the tight end Hawkinson. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
They'll run with ETN.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the He lost 2, and it brings up 4th. So on 4th down, kicking it away here, Michael Pilardi. He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Tennessee offense set to go again. And they, on paper, Charles, no doubt they have the edge in this one. They are sitting with the AFC elite, and on the other side, they're down toward the bottom of the AFC. But you know what they say, especially at this point in the season, watch out for a trap game.
And in doing so, I would take my game plan and condense it. I would rely on my fundamentals, the fact that my players are probably just better, and not try and do too much, do just enough to win the game. And on the other side of the field, I'm doing everything. Every trick play I can think of, every different formation, you name it, I'm throwing it at them in order to try and get the upset win.
From the 31, Mariota throwing middle, but it's incomplete. They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Edmonds. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Here's Sterling Hoffrichter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Jacksonville set to go again offensively. We've seen both of these offenses still sort of in that figuring things out phase, but I suspect some action on the scoreboard soon as they start out here 1st and 10. And he'll be just shy of the 20 at the 19 as he goes out of bounds. A gain of 6 there on 1st. Throwing again on 2nd down. Lawrence. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Caleb Farley. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into a bigger point. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here. Getting 3 points at the end of this drive, that would feel disappointing.
He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
And it's a Titans touchdown. A great effort there with touchdown number 8 on the year. As his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. On for the point after is Randy Bullock. And this is good. Our score, 7-0 Tennessee. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And it ends with a Tennessee score. Now following the touchdown, Hoffrichter to kick off. And no return here for Agnew, so they'll bring it out, start the drive at the 25. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Here's a throw out wide complete to his running back right side. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Here's Lawrence to throw.
And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down. The Jaguars on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This time it's 3rd and 3. They'll try and set up the screen to ETN. And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Lawrence, now this is ETN on the draw.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And that might be Titan football. It is.
He was under duress, surveying, trying to find somebody to get the ball out of his hands. In the meantime, the defense, they took it out of his hands.
And when the ball snapped, I know exactly what the defense is thinking. Get a sack, put him on the ground. But when you can also knock the ball free while doing so, oh, there's the bonus for you as a defender.
Getting set to go again on offense. We get a peek at Julio Jones now. Second quarter, a guy like him, no catches, so that's the surprising part. But they're winning, so maybe they've been able to do some other things effectively, I guess.
And they found other ways, haven't they? Because the receivers will tell you, offense needs to run through us, but they're managing to get it done in this ball game without having to actually do that. I wouldn't expect them to stay silent for the rest of the game.
Yeah, you got to think that his first catch is coming at some point.
Now a pass dumped off to his running back.
And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down.
Working with a 2nd and 3.
Mariota. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. Here's Bullock now for the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And the result in the end, the Titans touchdown.
Now following the touchdown, Hoff-Richter to kick off. And they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
And with them down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
To throw again on 2nd down, Lawrence. Out to the left there and complete to the tight end, Hockenson. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. Lawrence will throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. It's picked up by the Titans. And they're going to be set up in the red zone at the 15. He already had the 1 fumble loss, so now 2 fumbles lost here in this first half.
Not setting the pace the way that you want it done. I mean, here in the first half, already twice the ball's come out and hit the turf. Got to find a way to take care of it. Otherwise, they may have to start thinking about maybe someone different at that position.
Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
On third down, Mariota. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. Marcus Mariota with his third touchdown pass of the afternoon.
And the Titans would extend their lead here just before halftime.
Bullock good on the extra point. And it's now 21-0. Scoring summary, 3-play drive. And it ends with a Tennessee score.
4 seconds, all that remain here in this first half as the kick gets away.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. And no reason to do anything foolish as they'll snap it one more time on first down. And with time running short here, they'll simply take a knee, and that should do it for half number one. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly abbreviated halftime show as we get rolling to quarter three. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome. Welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Titans hold the lead, and they'll get the football first as the third quarter gets underway. This one fielded at the 5. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
And as this offense makes their way back out, it's AFC playoff race time as we give you a look. And I tell you, 4 weeks still to go, and everything is wide open, and it's fun.
And I know we always talk about, well, if the playoffs were to begin today, and then we kind of go, okay, but they're not. Let's see how it plays out. Wouldn't it be fun to play with this playoff lineup right now? Because to me, just about anyone can win this whole thing out of this grouping we currently have. And by the time we get there, it may look entirely different.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns. But guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
They'll run on first down with Evans.
And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Evans gets it again on second down.
And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
3rd and short yardage. Mariota. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack.
K'Lavon Chaisson
in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down. Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. There, this punt will go out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25, and it will. Right at the 24-yard line is where they'll spot it.
A snap to Lawrence as he taps this forward.
And he'll get this one up to the 26. Now a timeout being called as there's an injured Titan down on the field. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. On 2nd and 7,
Lawrence
finds the open target, Arnold. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Now Lawrence to throw. And that's complete to Etienne out of the backfield. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. That'll bring up fourth down after back-to-back-to-back 3-yard pickups. On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And the fair catch is made. At about the 27-yard line.
Let's go.
Here's Tennessee ready to begin this drive offensively. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. The
Leverage.
big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. They'll go again here with Evans. And some room to maneuver. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 46 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
Outside handoff to the right side. If you're a running back, you love getting the ball early. early so you have vision to see what's happening in front of you.
Right tackle likes that call. Big play for him, but don't forget about the guys you always tell me on the backside sealing off.
When they talk about cutoff blocks, making sure no one can leak from the backside that can run a play down.
Yeah, nobody leaked. Big play. Miles Jack there to make the tackle. 2nd and 8. On play action, Mariota. Flushed out right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down.
Now, that was a whole lot of open space out in front of him, wasn't it? I'm telling you, Brandon, when things are going right, they are going right.
And everything has been going their way for the most part. I saw that lane start to develop. Boom. He took advantage of it.
And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
A 2nd down throw here for Mariota. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Reuben Foster, the former national champion at Alabama, gets in for the sack.
But nothing takes a start to have a good drive quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
They went with the dive look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
And that is no good. Oh, he missed it just wide of the upright, and this score will stay right where it is.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
Meanwhile, Lawrence's throw taken in by Hockenson here. 7 yards, the pickup there.
From just shy of midfield, Lawrence. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. Harold Landry in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
So now after the sack of Lawrence, the Jags looking at a 3rd and long. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark.
Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
The passing windows are just not there, and that's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. To throw Mariota. Open man is Trey Burton. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35.
For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there of finding him in stride for really good yardage.
They'll run on 1st down, Edmonds. And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Now, I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this 4th quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off a game.
The Titans on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Now Mariota. He completes it to Julio Jones.
And he will have a Titans first down as he'll be marked down a yard or two past the marker following a gain of 6.
That grab another career milestone for him. 900 career catches now.
All right, the applause is beginning, right? The applause is going on. That puts him just outside the top 20 all-time in the NFL. Next in his sights at 903, Wes Welker.
Rarefied air.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. A first down throw for Mariota. Forced out to his left. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Reuben Foster able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. 2nd and 11. Another try after the first down sack. Mariota under pressure, and they got to him again. DeMarcus Lawrence in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. Mariota will need a big play after the sack as the Titans come up 3rd and long. Off the play fake, Mariota.
He'll flip this out to Evans.
And he's going to get this inside the 30.
Now that's a big pickup right there, and so often we focus on how the quarterback's faking out play action. How about everyone being in on the deal and picking it up?
2nd, 3rd levels, you could see them trying to recover. They bit. Worked out offensively. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Weber. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Now we've got whistles, and the man slow to get up here is the quarterback, Allen. We'll check on his status when we get back. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing, Mariota. This is caught. Touchdown. From 10 yards out.
And the Titans look like they're about to put an end to their 2-game losing streak as they add on to their lead.
Extra point up and good by Bullock. And that makes the score 28-0.
Now following the touchdown, Hoff-Richter to kick off. And no return here for Agnew, so they'll bring it out, start the drive at the 25. Now Lawrence on first down. This is Chenault on the receiving end.
And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Second down and 8.
Now whistles here, and I believe one of the Jaguar linemen might have moved. That's going to set him back 5 yards. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long.
Looking to throw, Lawrence. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end.
So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves him with a 4th down now. Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
From the gun, it's Lawrence. Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. These two teams met in Nashville earlier in the year with the Titans coming away victorious. So a win here in Nashville would give them the season series.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10.
Lawrence.
And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score.
From midfield now, Lawrence.
And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw.
And now it appears that the referee's been buzzed, and we'll get a review of this game. So the officials and the folks in New York got a second look at this one, and the call is going to be overturned.
And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 34-yard line. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set.
He'll drop this one off with ETN.
And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefit.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Jordan Poyer.
And the Titans are going to take over at their own 2-yard line.
Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
And they'll go right back to Evans.
And he will take this up to about the 8-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
On 3rd down, it's Evans.
And he is going to get the 1st down, it looks like, as he's up to the 12. So this one, a Tennessee Titan victory. And this was truly a total team effort, Charles, on both sides of the ball.
So they absolutely pitched a shutout, so it can't get much better than that, right? The